So, as you saw, I did have some side effects. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah, and we're gonna do a little week in my life vlog. I usually don't do entire weeks in my life. I don't think I've done one of those since my very first vlog on this channel in like September or October. I usually just keep it to a couple of days or something because I am so bad to literally try to vlog everything, and my vlogs end up being 30 years long. But we're doing it this week. I will be completely honest, the reason that I'm vlogging right now is because it's about all I have time for. This is not going to be at all a typical week in my life. I have a lot going on. So if you saw my last video where I flew to Virginia to see my family, I'm still here. We're still in Virginia, and I'm flying back to New York tomorrow. So it's Monday now. I'm about to go teach for a little bit, and then we're gonna be having dinner at my grandma's house, and then tomorrow I fly back to New York. The end of the week is gonna be crazy busy. I just have a lot of work stuff to get in order from being gone, and I am also getting my second dose of the vaccine on Thursday night. So we'll see how that goes, if I have any side effects. If you saw that vlog where I got my first vaccine, you'll know I didn't really have any side effects with that. So fingers crossed that that will happen again. I really kind of feel like I've been doing too many vlogs lately. I hope you guys like these. It's just that when you're busy like this, it's easier to just film what you're doing rather than coming up with an idea and having to flesh that out. I really wanted to get my next neighborhood guide up this week, but apparently I just have no concept of time in my brain and really thought that I was gonna film that video on Thursday, edit the whole thing on Friday, and have it up on Saturday. And if I tried to do that, it just wouldn't be as good. And I want those to be really good. Anyway, this vlog will just be my last little bit of time here and then getting back into the swing of life in New York. You wanna see some really cute animals? Because I'm about to show you. So right here on this wrinkled up rug, we have Clover, the cat, and the big dog is Gus. Hey Gus, Gus. Hi, buddy. And then over here with this whole big bed to herself is Daphne. Yeah, hi. So we're in a drive-through line, but I just wanted to show you guys, we're in my car, which stays with my parents, but I can in fact drive a car, believe it or not. We're getting milkshakes because I've been craving a chocolate milkshake for days. So we're waiting here. Gus is with us. He is getting a little cup of ice cream too. See? What is it? Oops.
Did you get it?
Oh yeah. This is the last night that I will be FaceTiming Ross. We will be reunited tomorrow. How does that make you feel?
Wonderful.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Or did you like having the place to yourself?
Both of those.
I feel like my hair never actually looks good right when I finish curling it. Don't worry, it'll look good later. I don't know what that whole little montage was. I was inspired. So we're about to leave for the airport in like 20 minutes or something. We're gonna stop and eat dinner. My flight is at 6:20. So nighttime flight. I'll be back in New York at 10:30. And then TBD if I'm going to Uber or take public transportation home, because that's gonna make a big difference in my time of arrival. Anyway, it's a beautiful day outside for like the maybe second time since I've been here. The weather's been pretty gross and it's so pretty, and I have to leave it. Okay guys, we're gonna chronicle if this fingernail is gonna make it back to New York, because my dip powder, I don't know if that's even gonna focus, but it's very loose. It is about to pop off. If I took my other nail and inserted it under it, it would pop off with no pain whatsoever. Like it's at its end, so TBD if this is gonna make it back to New York. Okay, so first of all, my mask is only down because I'm far away from people and it's easier for you guys to hear me, but I am far away from people. So my flight got delayed, so I am still in Charlotte. It is after 9. We're about to board though. The flight's gonna take off at 9:52. It was supposed to take off at 8:42, so it's not awful, but still annoying because I don't get back to New York until almost midnight. That's all right. We've waited, we've edited this video up to this point, had some coffee, all is well. So I'm gonna go board the flight. Wednesday morning. I am back in New York and I didn't vlog anything when I got here last night because of the flight delay. I didn't get home until almost 12:30 and I was beat. So today's plan is to do everything I absolutely have to do, get through the day, and then not do much else. I have to teach from 2 to 7 today, so that has to be done. I have to do lesson planning. We gotta get dressed. And I guess also I'll try to get unpacked today. Other than that, I will get done what I get done. That's all I can commit to. I just need a nap. Update on the fingernail. It did make it back to New York, but it just popped off. Not too long before I'm supposed to teach for the day, so can't redo my nails now, so guess this is what we've got going on until tonight. This is my saxophone student, Mike. I usually can't show my students because a lot of them are underage, but Mike is an adult and he would like to say hey.
Hey everyone, Hannah's blog rocks.
Thank you, Mike. So I have a few minutes in between lessons and I came up on the roof to get some fresh air because I haven't been outside today, and it is such a beautiful, beautiful day. I feel like the sunlight is going to revive me a little bit in the 10 minutes I have to be out here. It's so beautiful. The clouds look fake today. I'm finally done teaching for the day and I'm about to go eat dinner. There's some soup on and it smells so good. It's chicken immune boosting soup. I'm so ready to just relax for the rest of the evening and watch Married at First Sight. It is decision day and I'm excited to see what happens. If you watch Married at First Sight, decision day will have already happened when this vlog's going up. So let me know your opinions in the comments on what happened. So here's the chicken immune boosting soup. It was just chicken, kale, chickpeas, corn, onion, and chicken stock. Celery. And a bunch of spices. It was like turmeric and stuff. Oh, also this soup is supposed to have carrots and mushrooms, but I don't like mushrooms and Ross is allergic to carrots. Normally we buy some canned carrots to put in my individual bowls because I really do love carrots, but we forgot. But the recipe is linked in the description. Hey, good morning. I just sat down to do my warm-up and realized that I hadn't vlogged anything. So I just got off a work call for my social media job and now I'm doing my warm-up. On today's agenda, we're just getting back in the swing of things, doing some practicing, getting some social media stuff done. But the most important thing that we are doing today is going to get our second doses of the vaccine. Our appointments are at 4:30 and we're gonna leave here at like probably 10 till 3 or so to catch the ferry at 3:10 because the vaccines are at the Brooklyn Army Terminal, which is right on the water south of here. So we thought it would be fun to take the ferry there instead of the train because it's a really beautiful day outside. So I'll get some pretty ferry footage later. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back to what I was doing now. I am about to do my naked nails real quick. I removed the old color and filed them down and did my cuticle prep and stuff last night. So doing the actual dipping doesn't take much time at all. Okay guys, my nails are done. They're this pretty pink color. And they glow in the dark, apparently, so I will show you guys that later if it works. But did a little more work, and now dressed and ready to go get the second dose. And let me tell you guys, I am not okay. I've heard so many horror stories about people being really, really sick after the second dose. And even though I didn't really have any side effects from the first dose, you know, I wasn't as stressed about that one. And I was already pretty stressed. If you saw that video, you know that, so. But again, it's okay. Whatever happens, it is worth it to get rid of this terrible, terrible virus. So I'm happy to do it. I'm just very anxious. So we are about to go get on the ferry, and we have actually never gone south on the ferry before. We always take the ferry north into Williamsburg or Midtown, but we're going to South Brooklyn. So this footage will be in a direction that I've never even seen before. So it'll be different than the other ferry footage you've seen. Also, I'm not really going to vlog much of the experience of actually getting the vaccine because I would imagine it's going to be very much like the first dose, which I did vlog, and I will link that in the description and put a card to it here if you're interested in that. I will of course let you know about any side effects or anything though. starving. So we stopped by this taco truck and got some tacos. They were $2.50 a piece and they look
little mini tacos.
That's so cute. Here, let me show you. This is both of them. I just wanted a little snack, so we both each just got one. But they're so teeny. Aw. So Ross and I are waiting on the ferry right now, and we're in this crazy like lounge seat. We have a really nice view. There's the ferry dock, and if you look over here, the Statue of Liberty is over there. You can see New Jersey, and then when you look up a little further, there's Manhattan. That appointment was also quick and easy and a lot more pleasant because it was not, you know, 9 o'clock at night and raining like my first dose. Again, that video is linked in the description if you want to see it.
I feel like the people were more pleasant too because they hadn't been there all day.
Yeah, everyone was super friendly. Not that they were not friendly the first time,
just,
but
like done with the day.
Yeah. All right, it is about 7:30 and I was vaccinated at 4:30 and my arm is really, really sore. It definitely didn't happen this fast after the first dose, but I started noticing soreness almost right away and now it's really sore. So fingers crossed that this is the worst of it. We got home at around 6 and I worked for a bit on some social media stuff for my social media jobs. And now I am editing this very video. Ross is out right now grabbing some pizza because I was just really craving pizza for dinner. And we are going to eat that while we watch Manifest at 8. Does anyone else watch Manifest? The only two shows that we watch live right now are Married at First Sight and Manifest. I really, really love Manifest. I think it is such a good show. And I've heard comparisons of it to Lost, and I also agree that it is a lot like Lost, but also not. I don't know. Let me know your opinions if you've watched both of them. We got our pizza, and we are sharing this gigantic salad. I'm so excited. Just popping back in for a little vaccine update. It's now 11 o'clock. It has been 6.5 hours since my shot, and I'm describing the way I feel as like I've been lightly grazed by a truck. You know, so people keep saying that like they feel like they got hit by a truck. I've been lightly grazed. And if it stays like this, I can handle it. But if it gets much worse, yikes. I keep getting really cold and then really hot, and I feel kind of achy and tired, but it's definitely not unmanageable yet. It's just like, ooh, I feel kind of, ooh.
Do you want to say how you're feeling?
Guys, there's a pigeon on the roof, and Rory sees it, and they're staring each other down, I think. Okay, update on the pigeons. Rory is still watching them, and there are a lot of them, and one of them does not sound well. Like, it's making some not good sounds, and I'm wondering if we should go, like, check on it. While I've been down all day, Ross has been feeling great enough to paint a beautiful picture.
I hope you guys like it. watch the video to find out how I did it.
Yeah, subscribe to Ross. There's a card to his channel right here. This is the first time I'm like actively talking to the camera today. So, as you saw, I did have some side effects. I am feeling a little bit better now though, so let's talk about it. Last night, as you saw, I started feeling side effects a little bit. In between 8 and 9 o'clock, I started getting chills and then getting really hot back and forth while we were watching Manifest. Then later in the evening, I was just like, you know, I feel like a little bit crummy, but it, you know, it was bearable. It wasn't that bad. So I went to bed and I had trouble sleeping all night. I could not get comfortable. I was either too hot, too cold, felt very sore and achy. So then this morning, I woke up around 6:30 and that was earlier than I wanted to be up, but I could not fall back asleep. Eventually I did though. I think I went back to sleep after 8 and then got up again at 10. So weird sleeping last night. And when I woke up at 10, that was the worst of it. That was the worst I felt this whole time. I felt like I couldn't get out of bed. My muscles were very, very sore. And it did kind of feel like I had the flu a little bit. And I was still doing the chilling and getting too hot thing. So I assumed I had a fever, but I checked it and I did not. So I've never had chills like that without having a fever, but apparently I did. So I moved to the couch and Ross brought me some toast because I was hungry, but couldn't really stomach anything else. And I wanted to take Tylenol, but I didn't want to do that on an empty stomach. So I ate my toast, drank some coffee, and read my book for a couple of hours. And then after noon, 1-ish, I started to feel a little bit better. So I sat up and started doing some work. This was all while Ross was painting his picture. But then just a few minutes ago, I was like, oh, I think I'm on the mend. I'm gonna make some nachos. And you know when you think you're feeling better and then your body is like, too much. Apparently, making nachos was exerting too much energy for me. So now I'm on the couch again. Overall though, I don't want to scare anybody. This is very much manageable. It's not as bad as some of the stories I've heard. You know, I think honestly, the anxiety about it leading up to it and just feeling like, oh my God, this is gonna get worse is even worse than I've felt. So definitely worth it. Try not to stress. At this point, I'm gonna knock on some wood, but I feel like the worst is probably over. The worst I felt this whole time. So I had the vaccine at 4:30 yesterday, and the worst I felt this whole time was between 10 and 1 today. Ross, however, has not had any side effects at all other than his arm being sore. He felt well enough to paint a picture, so it's definitely not the same for everybody. And there have definitely been people with way worse side effects than I had, so I'm pretty grateful that you know, some fatigue and muscle aches and just feeling cruddy is the worst I've had it. All right, it's a couple of hours later and I didn't wrap this up the last time I filmed because I thought that maybe I would rally and we'd go outside and do something interesting. But as you can see, I'm still here on my couch with my pillow and my blanket, and I just don't really think that's going to change today. So I'm gonna wrap up the vlog now because not much else to see here. I still just feel fatigued and not good. You know, not like so bad, but also just not good either. So I will leave an update in the description of this video about when the side effects totally went away and I was back to 100% and if there are any other real changes. So check for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below and let me know about your vaccine side effects, if there were any or if you didn't have any. And also all the other stuff I've asked you to comment throughout this vlog. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for new ones every single Saturday. Stay safe and healthy, get vaccinated, and I will see you in the next one.